I think a song a month with a gang of visuals to accompany it is the wave, and then move on.
Move on.
Song a month.
After and then you make a song, bro, move on.
But you own the means of operation.
Right. That's mandatory.
Own the means of operation.
But you own the means of operation.
Right. That's mandatory.
Right.
If you're an artist and you don't have the studio in the house, you are bullshitting. Straight up. Straight up. Like, what? You can't even get in as many reps as I can.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't need a crazy expensive, you don't even need that setup. You know? Like,
if you have that, you own your process. When you own the process of making your music, you can get more reps in. Okay? Na kanikiambia uwezi shindana na mse anafanya 100 songs in a year na wewe una drop na wewe unafanya ngoma 10 kwa hiyo mwaka, bro. You will never ever, it will be very rare for you to achieve the same level of success as him. Why most artists fail? Okay, and I'll show you some reference. Okay, I could have done it on top of my head, but as soon as nimeona some video by Russ interview. If you don't know Russ ni ule mse. Russ is a very prominent artist. I can't even call him a rapper. He's an artist, all-rounded artist. Russ ni ule mse. Ukifikiria ule mse hardworking, ukifikiria music, ufikiria mtu hardworking, Russ comes in mind. So if you don't know Russ ni msanii alijituma. This guy, I came across him, I think 2017 huko. Around the time he was releasing the project, There's Really a Wolf. There's really a Wolf. Acha ni confirm what's the date for this project. Hii project ni ya 2017, okay? But nilimjua, I think just before then. A little bit before then. Mimi usikiza ngoma zake kaa zote, okay? But recently I haven't been listening to his songs because he's actually someone who produces a lot of music. Ukienda channel yake hautawaishiwa. Okay, so Russ used to make 2 to 3 songs a week and he was uploading that to SoundCloud for 2 years before he got recognized. Bro was making 2 to 3 songs every week for 2 years straight, uploading them on SoundCloud. So there is this interview I just came across today, and I think niliona some good pointers that will coincide with the Kenyan industry and artists generally. Vitu zinaweza relate na sisi. So where do we go first? Acha ni play kidogo.
I feel like as an artist, you run the risk of being late to your own party when you sit on your music for too long.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know? And you run the risk of being late to your own party sonically, because now it's been 8 months and you're over the song, even though that might be your biggest song ever.
And you never, yeah.
And you run the risk of being late to your own party of a possible connection point via your content. You know? Like, if you would have dropped that shit 8 months ago, that maybe would have like had a way deeper connection with the audience just because of like the culture clash, the alignment of what's being
zeitgeist of shit.
Yeah, it's like you're missing out on shit, bro.
Anyway, I'll take you to the points that that stood out to me. Okay. Now this is one of the things nimekuwa nikitaka kufanya hii video, but I think I needed some good solid. Wow, his headphones ni muffled. Some good solid points to talk about this, man. So one of the problems wasanii ufanya ni kukalia hit song. I talked about this. I haven't actually talked about this, okay? But you guys, I think mnajua Explain It. You guys know Explain It by Silverstone. This is not even a stray. This is a very, very direct shot, and this is an example that many people should learn from. Now, Silverstone had a hit song. For Silverstone standards, this was a hit song. This was a hit single. Explain It. Alitoa na Skade. When was this? May. This was in May. 3 months have passed by. Bro, mbono uache miezi 3 ziende na uko na momentum already ukatae kudrop vitu zingine. You don't even have to necessarily drop music that you've recorded this week or last month. You can drop music that you did last year. And then as you drop that music, you can be creating the music sahi yenye ita drop 3 months to come, okay? I keep wondering, mbona uache momentum yako ishuke ndio kuja kurelease tena, okay? And guys, if you know Silverstone amejituma for years. She's a certified vet. If it's people that you can talk being vets, Silverstone is one of them. Now, that's one example. This is another one of my acquaintances. Siwezi sema ni best yangu, naweza sema more of an acquaintance, okay? Jovi is a really cool person. Jovi is really cool, he's really lit. We did some content together back in June. So mnaweza pata like a 2-hour stream session we did with Jovi hapa tu kwa channel and some freestyles, okay? Now, you see, Jovi alidropping hii ngoma inaitwa Boy, directed by Ben 47. For Jovi standards, this was a hit song. Now, if you go on my channel, si unaona ali release 247, okay? Si unaona ali releasing ngoma inaitwa 247 a little bit late, and you can see they are separated by about 2 months. Now, when I did a reaction video for that, for 247, this is how I titled that video. Acha nionyeshe. Nahitaji kuweka evidence kwa karatasi. Ndio hii. As I do a reaction for 247, I titled that video, Did Jovi wait too long to follow up on the hit song Boy? And ukawacha your reaction. Mimi nakujibu. So this is one of the things that wasanii hufanya. Si umeona Toxic alitoa backbencher? Si umeona amefollow up? Toa Bad Flowers. Usikae sana, usikalie ngoma, usikalie hit song. And when you do that, keep publishing music. Now, acha turudi kwa interview ya Russ kidogo. Msichoke na mimi. By the way, pia Russ akona best yake fulani anaitwa Bugas. Amekuwa na best fulani anaitwa Bugas. They've made music together. Like, hey, story ya Russ ni kubwa sana. Mimi nikianza kuambia hapa, we'll go off topic, but I've known him for quite some years to back him up. I think the only other person I can equate to Russ on an African level would be Nasty C. But someone will debate. So kuna hii part anaongelea kuhusu the importance of visuals in music, kukuwa na music video. So let me just play it.
Yeah.
Break into this game.
It's crazy, bro. It's a different landscape now. I think there's no way around it. It's a visual dominated landscape right now. You need visuals. And I don't think that means they need to be these crispy fucking like overproduced visuals. But you better get out that iPhone and go crazy.
Yeah, so he's basically saying, bro, you need visuals. Sahi, currently how things are, currently how things have been for like at least the last 5 years, visuals play a big part. Say kama ni msanii unatoa ngoma ama tuseme umetoa ngoma zako 3, umeka album art, umezipost YouTube, bro, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. Okay? Just take a simple video, even loop it. Take a 4-second video, loop it. I've seen people doing that shit so that an audience, they have something to look at. Niliona kitu kama hii, the one that can come on top of my head ni Brandy Minor. Brandy Minor did something like that for a video she did just like 2 months ago. Brandy Minor. Actually, acha nionyeshe. Ni inaitwa Crash Out. Yes, this one. Let me just show you. Guys, I'm a verified source. Acha na mimi. Okay? Kitu kama hii tu. In a loop. Bro, this shit loops for the rest of the song. Okay? These loops for the rest of the song. Again, someone else nimetoka kuonyesha kwa hii video ingine. Sosa the Prodigy. Kuna ngoma Sosa the Prodigy tu anafanyia nje ya hao, ameshikilia tu mado. Okay? It's what people are trying to call visualizers, but it's a visualizer. Just give an audience something to look at. It's a very visual dominated industry, as Russ just said. Oneni, Sosa the Prodigy. Na ngoma inakubamba, bro.
It's your boy KD.
Mpaka unasimama, mziki shafanya wapona inama, mziki shafanya na nitikisananga, quality the best na waletea mabwa, sini keki bada ko kinky, ai sini keki bada ko kinky.
The Prodigy, unanibamba sana. You gotta just give people a visual. At this point you just uwezi tolea there are some lit artists mwenye hata ningetaka hata muone. Liam X nimemongelea. Liam X, unaona hii project yako umefanya na asnati at this point ukiupload hivi unajiua bro. Usiupload album art uweke mangoma. It's currently not working. Just do a simple visualizer. You can even repeat it on all the songs. Liamex, uni msanii bedhi yako na mangoma zitakubamba. Kama unapenda ngoma kama zangu, okay? Kama unapenda mangoma kama zangu, okay? So visuals are a really important thing in the industry sahi. So let me just double back. And Russ talks about,
so
at least if you're serious about your shit, drop one video every month. Na si lazima ufanye na professional videographer, video editor, na. Doesn't have to be the latest camera gear or what. And I've kept saying, shoot your video na iPhone. Bro, sai iPhone inafanya kila kitu. Why shoot your video na iPhone? Kama unajua kuedit, shoot video na iPhone. You don't need a camera right now. I'm a video editor and I'm telling you this right now. You don't need a camera. Hiyo simu inafanya kila kitu, bro. So just listen.
that means they need to be these crispy fucking like overproduced visuals. But you better get out that iPhone and go crazy. You know,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
You know, so I think a song a month with you know, a gang of visuals to accompany it is the wave. And then move on.
Move on.
Song a month.
After you make a song, bro, move on. Acha kukaa umelemelea kwa hiyo ngoma. And then he kept saying, after you've dropped a song, sawa, 8 months have passed by, you're still celebrating over that song. It perhaps was your best song that you could do, or that will ever be. But do you know, anytime unakalia hiyo ngoma na huendi kurecord zingine, unaharibu momentum. So guess what? If me, I'm producing 4 songs every month, okay? Seme mimi nimekuwa nikitoa ngoma 4 kila mwezi, alafu ifike point fulani, ngoma yangu fulani moja blow up, okay? He also explains it, I'll show you. And then at some point, one of your song blows up and you might need to come up with a debut album ama nini. Sahi hauanzi kupanic, okay? You already have a catalog of products. It's just picking and choosing. And those music that you already did will buy you time as you record new music that you will release 4 months from now sasa. Okay, now let me acha niache. Mimi mzee.
Move on.
Move on.
Move on.
Song a month though. And have an album in the tuck. A lot of
Okay.
artists don't move prepared. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And what I mean by that is like, when I decided I was going to do a song a week, I didn't drop the first one until I had 26 songs done and an album, you know, because I was moving like I knew I was going to blow up.
Yeah.
So whenever one of these takes off, or 2 or 3 or 4 of them takes off, and I finally blow up and I have enough of a fan base who would give a fuck enough about me to check out an album, I'm not going to have to like scramble and lose the momentum that I just gained because I got to go now make the debut.
Please
Yeah.
guys, listen to that. That's a very important point.
I'm saying
Skia.
one of these takes off, or 2 or 3 or 4 of them takes off, and I finally blow up and I have enough of a fan base who would give a fuck enough about me to check out an album, I'm not going to have to like scramble and lose the momentum that I just gained because I got to go now make the debut.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the debut.
You're sitting on the
sitting
video.
You know, so I think artists, like, you have to be patient in order to be consistent. So you might have to take 6 months off from dropping to go make a gang of music and have a project you're sitting on. Even if the project is just like a rough 8-10 song thing, but, you know, have 12 songs in the stash and have a 10-song album sitting there and then move.
Okay. So nakumbuka just a little bit earlier on nilitaja Silverstone. Nikasema Silverstone, after explained it, after her song blew up, she hasn't followed up, okay? Now, I also covered that story during that time. This is back in May, okay? Now, she also said she's making an album. Yeah, about 12-15 songs. Half of them, whatever worked. Half of them, dance hall, okay? That's what she said. Hata alifanya interview na kina Kibs, wapi? Homeboys, HBR. Now, the thing is, at the time after explaining it, may blow up. Ama lazima nionyeshe majama. Lazima nionyeshe, I think, ndio tuko on the same page. Silverstone. I don't even have to search a lot. Si wote na korada yao. So, nikitype hapa juu, tunaweza ingia kwa IG yake, tunaweza ingia kwa YouTube channel yake haraka, but let me show you that interview she did so that I can give you just small context. But by now she should have dropped an album followed up songs, and followed up with a video. By now, a long time imeshapita. Guys, I know you agree with this. Acha nionyeshe. Ndio.
Yeah, you know what, man? Of course, me and Mr. Right are coming for you and AJ. Yeah, how about that? How about it? It's like, okay, now I know what I want. Now I know what I want to sound like. I know what I want to say, how I want to say. So, yeah, let's give them an album.
How many songs are going to be on this album?
Just simple 10.
10 songs.
Just 10.
Guys, don't do 15, 18.
Just 10 songs.
Okay. So she said she do an album of 10 songs. Kuna album imetokea? Hapana. Kuna audio zinawekwa? Bro, just give. I told you, nikireact kwa video ya Toxic ya Flowers, nilisema consistency sahi ini very important, bro. Your fans are like hungry people. Oh, ni kama ma landlord anataka do kila mwezi, okay? Mafans wako wanahitaji kitu utawapea every month at least, at the very least. So drop a video or some audio or something that your fans can work with every month, bro. Ukidrop ngoma 3 kwa mwaka, utajikompeaje na mse ame drop 30 songs within the same month, within the same year? I mean, crazy. Tuendelee.
You know what's super important about that as well? Not getting precious about the music
nimechoka kujiprove. I am him, I am them, ni mimi.
that you have in the stash.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will put that music away and be like, and then come back around. So it's like, I could beat.
So that was the importance of visuals. Wacha tuende kwa a mistake. I think this will coincide. Why you shouldn't hold back your music. Go record music, release it, move on, and go to your next song. Guys, do you know that when Chris Brown was going to release album enye ametoa lastly, acha kidogo Chris Brown, I think it's the Breezy album, ama ni album gani ametoa? What was Chris Brown's last album? I think here 2022, Breezy. Okay, now for that album, can we find it on Wikipedia? Yes. Guys, do you know, for them to come up with, how many songs did the album have? The album had 24 songs. The studio album by Chris Brown, Breezy. Guys, do you know they needed to shortlist from 200 plus songs? Ndio wakama up na 24 songs za kuweka kwa hii album. They had to work from a catalog of 200, I think it was around 230 or 260 songs for the album. Sasa utakompete aje na umse? He's getting better. He's learning what works. He's learning what to go with. Bro. So here's a point Russ talks about why you shouldn't hold back your music. Wacha tusikia kwa goat. Acha nini, mimi ni kaparot. Mimi ni kaparoti kadogo. Sikizeni kwa mbuzi mwenyewe.
You run the risk of being late to your own party when you sit on your music for too long.
Yeah.
You know? And you run the risk of being late to your own party sonically, because now it's been 8 months and you're over the song, even though that might be your biggest song ever.
And you never, yeah.
And you run the risk of being late to your own party of a possible connection point via your content, you know? Like, if you would have dropped that shit 8 months ago, that maybe would have, like, had a way deeper connection with the audience just because of, like, the culture clash, the alignment of what's being
zeitgeist of shit.
Yeah, it's like, you're missing out on shit, bro.
So true, yeah.
Because I'm a firm believer.
That's what I'm saying. Silverstone didn't need to lose momentum from that song. Explain it. And guys, I'm using Silverstone as an example because na imagine mnajua hiyo ngoma. Like, hata hiyo ngoma ya Jovi haiku hit kama ya Silverstone. Sijui kama kuna msanii mwingine naweza fikiria off the top of my head whose music blew up and they haven't followed up. Someone major who you guys would also know.
Just a vessel. Mm-hmm. And so if something is coming to me in the studio to, like, be expressed, I know it's just time for that idea to come to life. And if I don't do it, someone else will. Mm. And I'm going to miss out on being able to be the conduit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the first one to speak on that.
Yeah, like, get that shit out, bro. It's dying to come out. That idea is dying to come out. That's why it came through you.
Bro. Right. I keep telling you, usikalie ngoma yako. Guys, kama umekuwa na mimi since we were at like 200 subscribers, 70 subscribers, 80, nilikuwa naambia, as soon as I finish a video, at the end of the video, I be like, guys, I'm on to my next plan. Hii video tu nitaiweka, ni edit, ni upload. Hiyo kazi ikiendelea, bro, kichwa yangu already niko kwa kazi ingine. Niko kwa hiyo video next. I'm on the next concept. I can't sit on this video. However much I feel like it's the best video. However much you feel like hii video sasa tumetoa leo, hii ni mwenda, hii video ni ngori, hii ni kali. You can't sit on that. Make that audio, make that song, release it, go next. Next. Oh yeah. I knew we had a very important part. So I think this will be the last part for this video. Acha niache mbuzi aniongelele.
But you own the means of operation.
Right. That's mandatory.
Own the means of operation.
But you own the means of operation.
Right. That's mandatory.
Right.
If you're an artist and you don't have the studio in the house, you are bullshitting. Straight up. Like,
Yep.
What? You can't even get in as many reps as I can.
Yeah.
You know? And you don't need a crazy expensive, you don't even need that setup. You know? Like,
what does an artist need today?
You need a mic, your fucking laptop. You don't even need speakers, dog. Like when I record in hotel rooms, I don't even use speakers. I don't have a mic stand. I hold the mic. I got the audio interface and I got my laptop.
Okay, so I think maybe I need to transpose this in a very, very efficient way. Nahitaji communicate in a very digestible way. So inasema, this is about owning your music and studio setup, okay? So ideally, kama ni msanii, you are better off, you have a higher success rate if you have your own studio. The fact that hauhitaji kwendanga kwa studio fulani time fulani ndio record ndio uende ufanye kazi yako mambo yako, it plays a lot, okay? You can't get in as many reps. That's why you'll find one of the very, very successful artists pia ni ma-producer, okay? How do I define successful artists? Watu wamemaster sound yao, the people who have mastered their delivery. I'll tell you like another example, nishamtaja I think Nasty C ni producer. Anytime, imagine, bro, have you seen Nasty C in the studio? Aki cook beat. Bro. Acha kidogo. I think you guys are visual learners. Nahitaji kuoneshanga vitu zingine, time ingine, even if it's at the cost of maybe some people clicking off a video ama nini. I think I need to show you what I'm seeing. Kuna ngoma Nasty C ametoa like 2 months ago. And he also shows us the process, okay? But check. Bro, Nasty C has been recording himself, has been producing his music. Tangu times Price City mixtape, okay? If you know Price City mixtape, well, you're a core fan, okay? So he made this song called Psychic. Check it.
Alright, so today I'm taking you guys through how I made the beat for Psychic.
In the studio. Actually kuonyesha.
Me added a couple notes in there, made it, you know what I mean, a bit more interesting. And this is what he sent me. Yeah, he definitely has better plugins than me. So because by the time he sent that to me,
Nasty C, ani watu guys, the very, very good artists, successful artists music wise, wao ni ma-producer. Acha niwaambie mtu mwingine, nani yupi mwingine na mnamjua mbaya sana ni Nati. Nati ukisikia ngoma bro, tangu nisikia ngoma ya kwanza na ya Nati, unaweza tell ni mtu he's recording, he's mixing and mastering, especially that he's mixing and mastering his own music. So he knows how to anajua Kenya anataka itokee. Bro, kama ni msanii na unaweza fanya hizo shughuli za Fruity Loops, even if you don't know how to create beats, if you can record yourself, master your music and mix it, you are 110 steps ahead, okay? So that's what Russ talks about, owning your process. So if you have a studio, okay, na kisema studio, on studio yako, hasemi necessarily ukwe na hizi vitu zote, ukwe na hizi panels. Na pia bede kama unahitaji panels kama hizi, just hit me up. Just niandikia hapo kwa IG, I'll plug you. Nitakusort. Hauhitaji the speakers, you don't need those speakers, the best setup hapana. You just need a laptop, audio interface, a mic, headphones. If you have that, you own your process. So when you own the process of making your music, you can get more reps in, okay? Na kanikiambia uwezi shindana na mse anafanya 100 songs in a year na wewe unafanya ngoma 10 kwa hiyo mwaka, bro. You will never ever, it will be very rare for you to achieve the same level of success as him. Again, if you don't own or kama hujui hizo vitu zote, you gotta have a team, okay? So one of the guys who you can tell by their music is so good, na tumeongea naye over and over na ananiambia bro, akona the same team, is this guy is MK64. The same also applies to Akadinali. Videos zao zinafanywa na same guys. audio zitafanywa kama ni RS mtu mwingine, usually more or less the same people. Vida zitafanywa na AV hivyo. Own the process. Once you own the process, you can always replicate. Okay, MK64, he told me, bro, from the first song nilisikia Kenya ilipata masikio zangu, which was the song named what, Nikichoma. Unatela pana zizi. How is this guy so talented? How does he understand like everything? Like he knows how to do with melody, he can rap, bars and all that. He works with the same producers, same videographer. Once you own the process, bro, you can always replicate upon it. Wacha turudi kwa Russ tumalize hiyo point nimalize vida. Own process yako so that you can do more reps. You can't cheat your way, bro. You can't cheat your way. Tumalize na clip.
You know, like,
what does an artist need today?
You need a mic, your fucking laptop. You don't even need speakers, dog. Like when I record in hotel rooms, I don't even use speakers. I don't have a mic stand. I hold the mic. I got the audio interface and I got my laptop. That's it. I made Ain't Nobody Take My Baby like that.
Like, bro, I've seen artists literally wanachukua ngata blanketi, wanaweka kwa kichwa hivi na mic kwa hivi. Anakijekelea kiblanketi like he act like a sound insulation or some good acoustic environment. Record audio with headphones, record your audio hivi. Piga shughuli yako.
Crazy.
In the hotel room in Toronto.
I love your affinity for Toronto, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a good city.
Yeah, man. I love it. I mean, you work with a lot of people from Toronto, from, you know, Aaron Paris.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
He just scored the trailer.
Oh, of course he did.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Assume like this is just some extra shit. I don't super believe in ads like that.
Yeah, anyway, that's mostly what I wanted to show you. Mistakes to wasanii they can do or learn from, okay? Acha niwaachie hapo. Nitoke na emote kweli? Nitoke na emote gani? Nilikuwa tu naenda nayo polite tu.
Naenda nayo polite.
Mapanga
34. Yo.
Mapanga le. Tumalize hapo.